We're going to start with Peter.
All right, well, in my day job, I'm a tax accountant, and I work with mostly individuals and small businesses. But I've also worked in my career, I'm the older one up here. In fact, at an event today, I pulled out my AARP card. Now, so I've got a finance, accounting background, auditing background. So the reason I say that is I'm certainly no penny pincher, okay? But what it does is it allows me, I think, to, if so honored to join the board, be able to take on more a serious role in helping with working with the other board colleagues to try to find, efficiencies there. I gotta tell you, I'm not really big on advertising, all right? I'm really not. I'm certainly not looking to, flash it in the sky and put the planes in danger with the aquatic center. And, maybe it's all right with, the bus shelters and things, but honestly, I'd rather have, community advertising that focuses on different groups and activities and festivals and things going on rather than, plumbing service. The tax increases probably will be coming up in future years because we didn't spend the money in the past on Metro, and we need to still spend it on the schools and on the people in this community. And I'm committed to that.
Time's up, thank you.
If we want to make sure that we keep that $1.50 raise that we have this year as the cap, we're going to have to make sure that we are sensible when it comes to all of the options should be on the table for how to raise money for Metro. Because as we've all agreed up here, Metro is absolutely essential. I believe that the best way to move forward then, kind of connecting the dots back to the last question, is as we renegotiate that WMATA compact, we need to establish a body that can run Metro as the most efficient and most resource efficient, but also the smartest kind of Metro system that it can be. And I think part of that conversation absolutely should be on the table. Where are there opportunities to raise revenue? Because we cannot leave revenue sitting on the table. Now, of course, we shouldn't do anything that is dangerous or obnoxious, but I think there are examples of transit systems all around the world that provide food service, kiosk service, advertising, all kinds of other options. That should absolutely be on the table.
With regards to the signage, I think on the aquatic center, so I think it's an intriguing idea to generate revenue. I wouldn't be opposed to it. I'd like to explore it in more detail. It just clashes with even though I'm an engineer, I have some eye for aesthetics a little bit. I want us to not become, I think it's important to me to be an aesthetically beautiful, green, biophilic city. And I don't know about signs on top of aquatic centers, but I would absolutely be open to it. It goes to a bigger question, right? I think we have to be more business-friendly in Arlington. There's a huge issue serving on the Economic Development Commission. People talk about signage and all the restrictions. So I would actually be open to making it easier for businesses to advertise, because that's their lifeblood. If you don't have advertising, a business fails. And you want to be able to make it more easy for those businesses. So I'd like to explore this in a little bit more detail and see if that is a viable option. But I also see creating a new economy as important to sort of creating the wealth that we're going to need. So we're not fighting over this 1.5 to 2 cent increase every budget cycle. The more we create a new economy, the more budget we get, and the more wealth we create to fund all of our infrastructure needs. And that has to be business friendly.
Did anyone notice that the day after the 1.5 cent increase was announced, the next day we announced moving forward with the aquatic center? Did anyone notice that?
No.
Yes.
The big question on the table is, how do we create efficiencies and how do we raise our revenues? And I think the aquatic center has a lot of potential. I would love to see solar panels on top of it. But we must make sure that we have the correct business plan in place so we can have a return on investment and we can continue to fund the aquatic center and all the other things that we need. We need to consider consolidating maintenance between schools and the county. It's something I would be open to exploring so that we can create efficiencies and reduce costs. Another thing that was brought up recently by the firefighters and police, and think about it, could we create a drink tax in Clarendon so we could fund the extra police and fire that are needed on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday?